You get things done. You look organized. You show up on time, say the right things, and keep it all together. But behind the smile, you're exhausted. Your mind never shuts off, and no one can tell how much you're struggling because you hide it too well. This is what high-functioning anxiety looks like. It's not panic attacks. It's not meltdowns. It's quiet, constant, invisible from the outside, but overwhelming on the inside. Here are the signs you may have it, even if no one sees it but you. 1. You look calm but feel constantly on edge. To everyone else, you're composed, even confident. But inside, you feel like something's always wrong, like you're one mistake away from everything falling apart. You're constantly preparing, double-checking, and bracing for disaster, even when things are going fine. This is anticipatory anxiety, where your mind is always scanning for what could go wrong. And because you never explode, people assume you're fine, but you're not. You're just practiced at hiding it. 2. You're extremely productive, but you're driven by fear. You're the go-to person. You meet deadlines, over-deliver, stay ahead. But what fuels you isn't passion. It's pressure, the fear of being judged, the fear of letting someone down, the fear of losing control. You're not working to succeed. You're working not to fail. It's a trap that looks like ambition, but it's really anxiety wearing a mask of achievement. 3. You overthink everything. Constantly conversations, decisions, future plans, past texts. You replay what you said. You rehearse what you'll say. And in your mind, something small becomes something massive. You get stuck in analysis paralysis, not because you're indecisive, but because your anxiety convinces you there's always a right move you haven't found yet. You exhaust yourself trying to control every outcome and still don't feel safe. 4. You struggle to relax. Even when nothing's wrong, you finally get a break. The deadline is met, the house is clean, the world is quiet, and yet, you can't breathe. You feel guilty for resting. You look for problems to solve, because stillness feels like something's wrong. High-functioning anxiety makes peace feel unsafe. Your nervous system only knows tension, so when it's gone, it panics, and the cycle continues. 5. You set extremely high standards for yourself and still feel like you're not enough. You push yourself hard. You do everything right, but no matter what, it never feels like enough. You brush off compliments, you downplay achievements, and in your head there's always someone better, smarter, or more capable. This perfectionism isn't about excellence, it's about fear. You believe you have to overperform just to be okay, but that belief is slowly draining your joy and your energy. 6. You hide your struggles because you don't want to be a burden. You could be drowning, but if someone asks, you say, "I'm fine." You don't open up easily, not because you're secretive, but because you don't want to disappoint anyone. You carry it all quietly. You feel things deeply, but you think everyone else has their own problems. So you become the strong one, the helper, the put-together person. But deep down, you just want someone to ask, "How are you really?" and mean it. Let's pause for a second. If any of this sounds like you are not weak. You are not broken. You've just adapted to survive. You've built a life that looks successful, while carrying an invisible weight most people wouldn't understand. That takes strength. But it also takes a toll. You don't have to keep living like this. You can learn to function without the fear. So what can you do? Name it. Stop calling it stress and start calling it what it is. Anxiety. Awareness is the first step to freedom. Slow down your nervous system. Practice stillness, even when it feels uncomfortable. Breathwork, grounding, and movement help retrain your body to feel safe. Let go of perfection. Done is better than perfect. Choose real over flawless. Talk to someone, a friend, a coach, a therapist. You don't need to carry it alone. Rest without guilt. You're allowed to feel good, even if not everything is finished. Because high-functioning anxiety thrives in silence, in secrecy, in the illusion that everything's fine. But the truth, you deserve peace, not just productivity. You deserve joy, not just results. And you're allowed to be fully human, not just high-functioning. Comment. I hide it well if you've ever smiled through anxiety and no one had a clue. And remember, you're not alone, and you don't have to stay stuck.